Oh my gosh, look at that fish, Pete. Oh my gosh, look at that fish, Pete. There we go. Another, look at that. Got him, you got him, you got him. Oh, nice fish.
The head is what it is.
The head is big. That is just incredible. Look at the size of that thing. Look at that walleye.
Come on, hard.
Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. Today's show is brought to you by Mercury Marine, #1 on the water, by Bass Pro Shops, by Frable, innovating the outdoors, by your Toyota dealer, by Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters, by Yamaha, ATVs and snowmobiles, by Bitzer Creek Zip Lures, by Leinenkugels, by Menards, and by Johnsonville Brats. Welcome to John Gillespie's Waters and Woods. I'll tell you folks, we seem to be rushing winter a little bit. Today is September the 28th or the 29th, and I'll tell you, I woke up this morning in your house, Pete, I actually saw snowflakes falling.
Really?
Yeah, it was snowing this morning. But we're in the middle of turnover here, and we always come up and do a little bit of musky fishing this time of year in the Hayward area. And we're going to bounce from lake to lake, Pete, kind of deal?
That's what I generally do this time of year, and that's why I like the Hayward area. During turnover time, it's, different lakes seem to react a little better than others, and what we've got is we've got a situation here where within a 20-minute range, we've got a lot of lakes we can try, and we're going to try some dark water, some clear water, depending on what we get weather-wise here. And I got a few lakes that just traditionally, that's one thing about being in an area a long time. You find certain bodies of water that generally are a little easier to catch fish during the turnover period, and we're just going to hip-hop back and forth from some of those.
That'll be cool. We got a guest with us today, Mark Klosner
we got
from
Mark
Mercury
here.
Marine.
Yeah.
Welcome aboard, Mark. And Mark has caught a muskie or two in his life while bass fishing, but never caught a muskie while he's been musky fishing.
Yeah, we got to get him to do it when he's got a musky rod in his hand.
I want to see if we can get him too. What do you think?
We'll try.
We'll try. Folks, we'll show you what we're using and how we're using it. All of that coming up right after this.
I've always been an Optimax fan, and the new Mercury 115 horsepower Optimax is an awesome engine. Not only does it deliver the acceleration I want, but it's lighter, more powerful, and just as clean as most four-strokes in its class. Optimax is 45% more fuel efficient than traditional two-strokes. If you want that kind of power and performance working for you, go with the new 115 Optimax and go for the max. Mercury, #1 on the water.
I need a truck I can count on 24/7.
I want a serious truck with some serious power.
Toyota's got it with Tundra, the truck named a best overall value in its class.
Toyota's got some tough stuff with Tundra.
And now look what else Toyota has. $2,000 cash back or take 0% financing on a new Tundra full-size truck. So hurry and see your local Toyota dealer today.
Look at that one blast that thing.
All right.
At Bass Pro Shops, we know these are the times of your life.
I got a fish here. He's a heck. Oh, man.
Be ready for them.
Look at that fish.
That's a nice fish.
No matter how you like to shop, get more outdoors for your money with Bass Pro Shops.
Fish Pete, fish Pete.
All right.
Fish Pete. Oh, hey,
it's a baby.
Little muskie on my big Jake. That's a cool way to start today, though, buddy.
Boy, now there's a fish with an attitude.
Boy, I'll tell you, yeah, you look at the size of that big Jake, that's almost as big as that little muskie. But again, that was in the deep part of this flowage in the river channel type deal,
Yeah.
just twitching that big old Jake. It's kind of nice to see those little guys occasionally, though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't get quite as excited as we have earlier this year. But now you're not going to bring that fish into the boat, are
I'm
you?
going to try and just
Maybe you
wiggle him
can
off
pull
the
out
hook
just
here.
your hands out a little bit. Folks can see what you're doing there.
Oh, I guess not.
Nice release, though. But that's something that guys should learn. And, can we try to point it out on every show? Don't bring them in the net or in the boat if you have to, right?
No, not a fish that size. I mean, obviously you don't need to have a picture of that or anything. And A little one like that, he really wasn't hooked as bad as it looked, and I just popped him out, and it came out easy, obviously. But normally, a real small fish like that, I'll cut the hooks. That's why I had these real handy.
Right, we showed those on the last show. What are those called again?
These are Nip-X cutters.
Yeah,
They're just real high quality. They can cut even up to 7/0 hooks, just like butter. But yeah, a little one like that is more susceptible to having their face ripped, so you really do want to be careful.
Mark Klosner from Mercury Marine strikes next, folks. This is about 5 minutes after the last one. Another midget muskie. Way to go, Mark, though, on the bucktail, though, Pete. But that'll kind of illustrate what we talked about at the top of the program. You know, you got 43-degree air temperatures out here and still throwing bucktails. Basically what most people refer to as a summer lure, you know?
Oh, that's true. And actually, the surface temp is only 51.5 here, so it's...
Good job, Mark.
Hey, it's a little guy.
Boy, well, I'll tell you, they're pretty fish, though, folks. It's fun to catch them. I don't care what size they are. But again, to illustrate the point, though, a bucktail, I mean, who'd dream about using a bucktail in 43-degree air temperature?
Yeah, no, you just never know. That's why we're using a little bit of everything.
There's a fish, Pete, on the bucktail again, buddy. Another little muskie. Look at that, buddy.
This is the Pee-wee Muskie show.
Hey, that's all right, though. This is fun. That's 3 muskies in an hour and 15 minutes, and it's nice to see these little guys, though, man. I'll tell you, that lily tail, we've caught a lot of fish on that thing this year, you know? That's one of the littlest ones I've ever caught in my life over there. That hook's almost as big as his mouth.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, that thing came up and smoked that lily tail, though. Hey, I'll tell you, that is a great bait, folks. And don't go for the counterfeit ones. Look for the lily tail emblem on them because they really spin good. But it's that rubber undulation on those things, isn't it, that makes
I think the rubber really helps, but it's the way they're... we actually use a little thinner wire than a lot of people on purpose with that particular bait, and you get a wider blade rotation. I think you got a different sound there, too.
Cool. That's 2 muskies for the Gillespie.
Yeah, don't remind me.
Hey, Mark Klosner. Mark Klosner's got one on here, Pete. Looks like it's a little bit bigger. Maybe we're bass fishermen too. You know, is it? Oh, that is a nice bass.
Is it really?
Yeah, that's a nice bass. Wow.
Well, he knows how to handle those.
We got out here. I got to tell you, folks, Mark is one of the top bass fishermen in central Wisconsin and fishes tournaments and whatnot. But I mean, we're muskie fishing today, buddy.
That's right, man. Although I think this one's bigger than the last muskie you caught.
a little rip there. That's cool, though. Yeah, nice bass, though. Here we go. We might have another little muskie or bass. I haven't seen him yet. That's a good sign. That's another bass.
Another
what
bass?
Is it? Real nice. Oh, there's a nice largemouth. Bring him over around this side here, Mark. See, you take a bass guy muskie fishing, Pete, This is what happens. That is a nice bass. Look at that guy. Oh, look at it flipping in 3-4 pounders. That's pretty good, man. Wait, don't say anything. I got to get close to you. You don't have a mic on.
I fished a tournament over on Silver Lake by Watoma a couple weeks ago, and man, I could have used a couple of these at that tournament. This is a nice bass.
That is a nice bass. You know, Pete, is that a good sign or a bad sign? You know, we're fishing a lake that has both muskies and bass, and usually you tell me bad sign when the bass are going, huh?
When the bass are up shallow, it's not always the greatest sign, John, but a bigger one like that, you know, maybe not a problem, but when you got the little 10-inchers up real shallow, usually that means the muskies.
What do you think of Mark Klosner as a bass angler?
I think we need to get him to catch a muskie.
Yeah. Hey, Klosner's got one on now. We got a better fish on, Pete.
Yeah, that was a little bigger head when it jumped out of the water.
Did you see him yet? Yeah. All right, way to go, Mark.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the guy can catch bass and muskies. Yeah. Here, let me move my rod out of the way
Cool.
All right, way to go, Mark. Have you seen him, Pete?
Yeah, he looked like about a 30.
Ooh, nice muskie, nice muskie.
40.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, that's a nice fish.
All right, buddy. That is a nice looking fish. We're fishing dark water. Oh, look at him, Pete. That's a 44,
nice
45, isn't it?
I don't know.
Oh, that is cool,
nice
man.
Fish.
Here he comes around this side. You keep making me move my rod all over the place here,
Leave
Mark.
it in the boat.
Oh, hey, these Mercury guys, though, man, they're tough. All right, Marky. That is nice. Loosen your drag here a little bit. There you go. And then you can put your thumb right on there. Oh, that is a nice, thick muskie.
He's not going anywhere. You got him hooked.
Wow, good job, man. Did he hit right in the beginning of the cast there? About 10 feet out, huh? All right.
Yeah, bring him around here and make John move his rod again.
Yeah, here we go. I'll move it. I don't mind. You gotta make there we go. That's a thick fish, isn't it, Pete?
Yeah.
All right.
Boy, is he hooked. He took that right in the corner of his mouth.
Man. Did he get a good hook set? I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Obviously
he got a very good hook set.
Well, we can bring him in now. He doesn't want to swim around all night there, but boy, that is a beautiful fish. Man, that is something. You know, and Pete, we should tell the folks we just had 2 come up and hit and miss baits too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
Hey, Mark, you got to tell the folks at home what happened with that fish. What happened?
Well, you know, threw it up there fairly close. There's some logs coming in off the shoreline. Got about 10 feet off the shoreline, and bam, I mean, there's no mistaking it. The thing just about took the rod out of my hand. So
Was that
I got a good hook set on him, too. So
Good job, buddy. That's your first muskie fishing for muskies?
fishing for muskies, right. That's my first muskie actually fishing for muskies.
Are your knees shaking or anything? How you feeling?
Oh, it's pretty exciting. I mean, I'll tell you what, you know, you're out here with Pete, you know sooner or later something's going to happen. So I had to set the hook hard because, you know, I can't disappoint Pete out here in my first trip with him. So
I tell you, you intimidate people, man. I tell you.
He showed you how, didn't you? Just have a little kind of semi-lackadaisical.
Never hit my bait. Hey, that is a beautiful fish, though, Pete. Really is.
Yeah, it is. Man.
You know, and nice and thick, too. Boy, he really he just smoked that thing, man.
Yeah, he did.
Now you're cutting this with what tool?
The nip picks.
Yeah.
See, the reason is I don't know if the camera can get down in there, but it's actually right in the gill. That's why I had to cut that.
Gotcha. And you always obviously carry extra hooks.
There we go.
And that's a lot better, obviously, than tugging on that fish and whatnot.
Oh, you never want to tug on the gill area at all.
Wow.
We can get her back in the frable and upright, and we can get a measurement on it.
38 and a half.
Okay.
Is that what we got? 38
I don't
and a
know.
half?
You're reading
Yeah,
it.
38 and a half. Yeah, that's what we had. Yeah, that's pretty.
Oh, that's
All
nice.
right, I'll get out of the way. Hey, good job, though, man.
Yeah,
That's a good deal.
that's great. That was fun.
There she goes.
And that's real
Beautiful.
important, though. We've talked about that with cutting that hook. You know, anytime it gets down in those gill arches, you don't want to be yanking down in there.
And what I keep wanting you to repeat what this tool is, but we talked about it on last week's show, folks. And again, they're available through Esox Angler.
Yeah, they're German cutters, and they're really, if you go musky fishing, you got to have them. They're invaluable. This brand this type is a little bit longer. Not quite as powerful, but I needed them there to get that far in.
Right.
These are the Cobalts, they'll cut anything.
Wow. Hey, good job, Mark.
Yeah, man, that was
Hey,
great.
Pete, good job. Here, let's all shake hands. There we go.
That was awesome.
Wisconsin woods and waters we all own. The skies are blue.
For all your fishing news and more information on all our shows, visit lake-link.com. Keyword Gillespie.
Waters in the woods, John calls home.
Oh, look at that bass! Look at this walleye!
Look at that fish, folks.
Hi folks, John Gillespie here. I ice fish over 100 days a year, and Frable is my choice for gear that helps me catch more fish and keeps me comfortable on the ice. Check out Frable's new flip-over shelters. They now feature modular seating. You can choose the number and location of seats that you need. You can easily stack 4 tubs and load them into a single pickup truck. And I know Frable has the best pullover shelters on the market.
Get pumped up on saving at Menards. All Coleman air compressors are on sale. This 5.5 horse 11-gallon vertical compressor is $179 after $10 rebate. A big 6 horse 27-gallon model is $254 after rebate. Get the world's greatest step stool at the world's greatest price. It features an extra large top step, easy folding, and tool tray with parts organizers, $49.99. Step up to saving at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
I want a car I can always depend on.
A car that's stylish and a good value.
Toyota's got it with Camry. Its legendary quality and value have made it America's #1 selling car. Toyota's got exactly what I want. Camry. Look what else Toyota has. 1.9% APR financing for 48 months on a new 04 Camry. So hurry. See your local Toyota dealer today.
This is no fair, Pete. You got the Mercury dude catching all the fish. I'm not bringing them anymore. Another nice fish. All right. You know what Mark Klosner said, folks? Seconds before, he says, I'm going to take one off that point. And oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. That's a big fish, Pete. That's a big fish, Pete. That's a big fish, Pete. Look at this musky, folks. Look at this musky, folks. Oh, my. Look at this fish. Holy cow, that is a beautiful muskie. Nice job, Mark. Whoa, 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 Oh, gonna go on the front. Gotta move my rod again. Look at that. Hey, I can't believe you called that, buddy. I cannot believe you called that.
Oh,
Look
that
at
is
this
a nice
muskie.
fish.
That is a beautiful fish, Pete.
That is
What are we saying on this one? I can't measure anymore in my head.
That's 42, 43.
Wow,
These
nice muskie.
Nice heavy fish, though, John.
Oh, Mark Klosner, are you the man? Look at that fish.
Get your rod out of the way, John.
Yeah, move my rod again. Look at the width and size of that muskie. All right, nice job, Mark.
Oh, that might even be a little
nice
bigger.
job,
It's
Mark.
at least a 43.
Hey, yeah, well, now come on. You got. Now, did you not call that?
I called the shot, man. Did I not, Pete? I called the shot on that one.
Yeah.
He called the
This
shot.
little point right here looks really good. There's a little wind coming through here, some wood down in the water. Not too much unlike where I caught the other one. And Joe Morton said that and just about took the rod out of my hand.
I am proud of you, man. That's a gorgeous. Wait,
Chucky, that one's for you, buddy.
Chucky, that one's for you. I don't know who Chucky is, but it's for you. Again, folks, the cutter's there to not do any damage to this fish and release it properly.
Easy, baby.
Boy, that's a strong fish. Wow. You guys got to hold that one up and get a chance. Here, I'll get your stick here. I'll get your stick. Oh,
yeah.
44, huh? 40.
Yep.
Yeah, you're 44, Pete. Boy, that's a beauty. Boy, I don't know. Man, I'll tell you something. That was a cool deal.
That's a 24 almost.
Well, let's take a look at this fish, you guys. Mark, come on, get back here in the picture, buddy. This is your fish. Now, that is an awesome fish. That is a beautiful fish.
That is a beauty.
Boy,
Nice
and
thick fish,
to
too.
build on that, Pete, I'm just so impressed. And muskies obviously have a tendency in the fall to put on more weight.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
That's going to be a nice release. Man, is that a beautiful fish.
He's out of here.
Well, one thing we got to talk about, folks, is the old Sneaky Pete. And,
cutting hooks
boy,
off of
I'll
that.
tell you, is this one we were using right here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and what did you like about the orange blades?
That's just something with this dark water, and you get kind of the sunny stuff at the end of the day. It just seems like orange is a good choice. You had some action on the chartreuse, too.
Right, but I didn't hook them.
Hey, Mark has been
Hey, man.
hooking.
What do you think, buddy?
You can't beat it. I mean, what are you going to do? You got two nice muskies in half an hour.
Yeah, no
That
kidding.
was
an hour.
handy.
And that one's for Chucky.
That one's for Chuck Johnson, man. You say, hey, Chuck, good one for you, man. We've been fishing up here a long time, and he fishes muskies hard, and he said, I'm going to catch a big one, and he was right.
All right. Hey, Pete, I'll tell you, we got to bring Mark Klosner along on Sunday nights, more often. We don't usually do well the first night out. You did a good job, buddy. That was cool, wasn't it?
Oh, man, it's great. Unbelievable.
2 muskies, and that's the biggest one you've ever got, right?
You bet.
Oh, cool. But one thing I want to reiterate, Pete, as we close the first day of fishing here, is we got, I think, 51, 52-degree water temperature. It still blows me away that you can use the bucktails and surface baits in this cool of water. And I don't think most guys do it,
No, I definitely think that most people get stuck on the jerkbait, crankbait type of thing this time of year. But it's, as I said earlier, it's really, one of those deals. That's why you have 3 anglers. You got to try a little bit of everything. It's a situation here, too, in fairly shallow water. But we are definitely into the turnover now. There's no doubt about that. So, we'll be in different water tomorrow and have to see what the pattern is there.
Hey, you smell Johnsonville's?
Oh, man, it smells so good up here in the North Woods.
And I smell the Johnsonville's. That's kind of what woke me up, Mark. Look at, we have our first female cooker of the year. This is Pete's fiance, Adrian. And the Johnsonville's I can smell when I was loading up the truck. How did you cook these?
Boiling beer and onions for about 20 minutes.
20 minutes?
20 minutes.
And then you just put them, and you like the charcoal. Why?
Better taste.
Really?
Yes.
Well, we have our taste tester with us. This is Mark Klosner.
Right.
And we've got Johnsonville regular brats and Italians here, Mark. And, she did not puncture one of these on the grill. They got all their natural juices in them. And you got to do the little taste test. Adrian's worked hard all morning. You got up at 4 in the morning, didn't you, to start cooking for us?
I feel like I'm at Lambeau Field, John, barehanded it on a
Barehanded on Lambeau Field, and they're going to be hot. And
oh, yeah, that's good stuff.
Everybody at Mercury loves Johnsonville's, right?
Everybody loves Johnsonville's.
Give me 5, man. Adrian, thank you. I appreciate it. 4 in the morning, folks. You got up to cook for us. That's nice.
You've got a grill full of Johnsonville brats. Then it happens. The flare-up. Don't panic. First, move the brats to safety. Second, cool those coals. Quick action now will keep all that juicy flavor inside where it belongs. Come on. That's it. The day you learn that being a hero doesn't come without a price. Welcome to Heaven on a Bun. Welcome to Johnsonville.
Welcome back, folks. It's day 2 of our muskie trip up here in the Hayward area, and Pete, I'll tell you, we couldn't have started it off on a better note catching those muskies last night, but today we're moving to a lake that has clearer water in it, and I noticed that you're going to be running suckers, and the suckers can be pretty effective this time of year, can't they?
Yeah, they can, John. I chose a little bit clearer water today too, because we got the clouds, and like I say, we're going to hip hop around, just kind of see what's going on here. But yeah, the suckers right during the turnover is the time, you know, they can really save the day for you. And anytime I get below that 58-degree range, I generally start using them.
Oh, we got the bass fisherman up here, Mark Klosner. What are they? Hey, look at that. Wow. Hey, I keep telling you, Mark, Pete, Mark's well known in central Wisconsin for his bass angling and tournaments and whatnot.
Oh, I know.
Get him out of your muskie fishing. Hold that one up, though. Really, that's a pretty decent fish. Hey, Pete, I'll tell you, this fall fishing can get a little uncomfortable. You know, we got about 40 degrees out here, folks, and we got these constant rain showers. And, Pete, you know, I've always heard guys say the nastier, the wetter, the better the fishing. Do you agree with that?
Sometimes, John. I think that's more true in the summer, though. When you get the major cool down like this, a lot of times they don't like this any more than we do. And my digits are kind of getting cold here right now.
Yeah, for September the 29th, this is pretty nasty cold, you know?
Yeah, it really is. Not quite used to it yet.
Hey, folks, it's time now to announce this week's winners of the Mills Fleet Farm John Gillespie's Waters and Woods 2003 Fishing Contest. Michael Zeisemer of Mequon is this week's first winner. He caught this 50.5-inch muskie on Lake of the Woods using a bucktail. Marcus Fugina of South Milwaukee boated this 24-inch smallmouth bass on Lost Canoe Lake. He was using a crankbait. Jim Hefner of Fond du Lac, Wisconsin moved into the winner's circle with this 33.5-inch walleye caught on Lake Erie on a night crawler and a harness. Scott McCutcheon of Saukville, Wisconsin rounds out this week's winners with this 16.25-inch crappie caught on White Lake on a minnow. All of the winners will receive a $25 Mills Fleet Farm gift card, and they'll be eligible for our end-of-the-year grand prize drawing. To enter, folks, is simple. Just snap a picture of your trophy catch and stop in at your favorite Mills Fleet Farm store to pick up an entry blank. We also have hunting and fishing licenses. Mills Fleet Farm supports catch and release and keeping our waters safe and clean. Mills Fleet Farm, your fishing gear headquarters.
The whole family can have fun this winter with games from Mills Fleet Farm. This Halex foosball table has a 3-man goalie to keep the action moving. It's on sale for $199.99. This 8-foot Monterey pool table is on sale too. And while you're thinking of cold weather, save on 3M window insulator kits. They'll help reduce your heating bills and install with just a hairdryer. A 2-window kit is $4.95. A 5-window kit is just $10.95. And along with everything else, Mills Fleet Farm even sells the hairdryers.
Oh, look at that bass! Look at this walleye!
Oh, look at that fish, folks!
Hi, folks. John Gillespie here. I ice fish over 100 days a year, and Frabill is my choice for gear that helps me catch more fish and keeps me comfortable on the ice. Look at these amplifier rods featuring vibration transfer technology. 5 vibration transfer discs turn the smallest nibble into a giant wiggle on my hand. Simply, I catch more fish.
I got a real nice muskie looking right at the sucker, but he's not biting it, John.
Really? There's no way to entice him, is there?
Well, I'm trying, but it doesn't appear to be working.
Well,
I don't know how long he was looking at him.
That's a good sign, though, man.
Oh, yeah, it doesn't hurt. He's actually swimming right underneath the boat right now.
Wow.
Quite disinterested.
I saw him. He started coming back towards the front of the boat here. Pete turned around and went under the boat.
Oh.
Is he going for it?
Yeah, the sucker's swimming like a madman. Oh, he missed it again.
Oh, I see him. I see him. That's a big fish.
Come on, get it.
Oh, I saw him.
Oh, he's trying.
Wow.
Is he blind? Oh, there he got it.
He got it? He got it?
Yeah.
Mark, you going to set the hook, Mark? You going to let Mark set the hook, Pete?
Yeah.
Okay, get in front. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark. Go, Mark.
Okay, the reel's not engaged, but...
Tell him what to do, Pete.
Is he moving away from you? Don't give him any time at all. If you think he's moving away, just hit him.
Got him.
You got him?
Got him. Hit him again.
Oh, he still got the sucker.
Ooh, that's a nice fish. That's a nice fish. Nice job, Mark. Nice job, buddy. Loosen that drag a little bit if you can. Loosen that drag a little bit if you can.
I don't know if he's...
Oh, wow. Wow. Did you get a good hook set into him? Did he get a good hook set into him, Pete?
I don't know. If he's on this long, probably.
All right. Way to go. Close me, buddy. Oh, that is a nice muskie. That is a beautiful, beautiful muskie.
Oh.
Look at the size of that
he's
muskie.
Hooked. He's hooked.
Oh, man, is he hooked good, Pete? Holy cow. That was really calling one in, I'll tell you, folks. Oh, he got off. He got off. Wow, that was a cool deal, though, man.
See where he tail grabbed him?
Well, we'll bring that sucker in, Mark. I want Pete to show the folks at home what happened on that deal there, man.
That fish was just having a real hard time hitting that bait, and that's why I was worried about where Mark actually had him was with this hook in the side.
Okay. And look
but
at where
you can see that he actually bit behind the stinger. That's why I said we might have a problem, because he tail grabbed it. But that was great to get it right by the boat like that.
Yeah, that was bigger than 45 inches, wasn't it?
It was about 46.
46? Yeah. Wow, that was cool. And I'll tell you, that was interesting how you enticed that. You did not give up. You enticed that fish to hit.
It tried 4 times. It was just great to watch. It's too bad the camera couldn't have picked it up, because it was sweeping, then I'd jig it a little bit, and it'd spin around, and it just kept getting more and more excited.
So Mark didn't do anything wrong on the hook set there. It was just a bad
I had a real
deal.
good hook set. All that
there's the fish
there.
behind us. He just came up.
Really?
The skies are clear, shine on and on. Wisconsin woods and waters we all own.
I want a car I can always depend on.
I want a car that's stylish and a good value.
Toyota's got it with Camry. Its legendary quality and value have made it America's #1 selling car. Toyota's got exactly what I want. Camry. Look what else Toyota has. 1.9% APR financing for 48 months on a new 04 Camry. So hurry. See your local Toyota dealer today.
I'm here at MW Marine, and I'll tell you, folks, you just got to see this Alumacraft Navigator. It's a huge 16-footer with a 52-inch live well. Hey, it's even got a bait well. It's powered by a smooth, dependable 50-horsepower Mercury engine. It has 2 7-foot-long locking rod boxes that will hold 10 rods comfortably. This package includes trolling motor, locator, and more for about $12,000. Get your new Mercury-powered boat from MW Marine today.
Without a Yamaha ATV, you're not going very far. The Grizzly 660 Automatic, the only ATV with push-button front diff lock and 4-wheel independent suspension. Where you go now is up to you. Now, get a 2,500-pound Warn winch for just $69.95 with select models.
Mark, I guess what I want to talk in reflecting, you've done a lot of fishing over the years, but that's the biggest muskie you caught last night. And that's a thrill, isn't it?
It's absolutely a thrill, and you know, like I know a lot of folks that fish an awful long time to catch a fish like that. So, you know, you're out here with Pete Mena, and he, you know, nobody knows muskies like that guy. What a thrill! He's a great member of our pro team, and it's been a real pleasure.
You know, we had a little window today, not much. Tough day. I mean, this is one of the tougher days, but folks got to realize that you and I don't always come out and rip them, do we?
We really only had about a 30-minute window today, and actually the fish didn't go when we had that window.
Well, thanks, Pete, and I'll see you later on in the month. And folks, that is our show for today. Please join us next week. I don't know where we're going to fish yet, but we'll find a place somewhere. Until then, I'm John Gillespie, hoping to see you enjoying Wisconsin's waters and woods.